Head over heels in love. Meaning, to be deeply in love with someone. Example, ever since they met, he's been head over heels in love with her. Love at first sight. Meaning, to fall in love with someone the moment you see them. Example, for them, it was love at first sight when they met at that party. Love conquers all. Meaning, the belief that love can overcome any obstacle or difficulty. Example, despite their differences and challenges, they believe that love conquers all. Love is blind. Meaning, the idea that when you're in love, you may overlook your partner's flaws. Example, she knows he's not perfect, but love is blind, and she sees the best in him. Lovebirds. Meaning, a term used to describe a couple who are very affectionate and loving toward each other. Example, they're such lovebirds, they can't keep their hands off each other. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Meaning, to show your emotions openly and express your feelings, especially love. Example, she wears her heart on her sleeve and tells him how much she loves him every day. Love triangle. Meaning, a situation in which three people are romantically involved with each other in complex ways. Example, the movie revolves around a love triangle between the three main characters. To fall out of love. Meaning, to stop loving someone you once loved. Example, after years of being together, they fell out of love and decided to part ways. Lovey-dovey. Meaning, excessively affectionate or sentimental, especially in a couple. Example, they can be so lovey-dovey that it's almost nauseating to watch them. Puppy love. Meaning, romantic feelings experienced by teenagers, often characterized by intensity but considered naive. Example, their puppy love didn't last, but they'll always remember it fondly. Breakup. Meaning, to end a romantic relationship. Example, they decided to break up after realizing they had grown apart. Heartbroken. Meaning, overwhelmed with sadness and emotional pain due to a breakup. Example, she was heartbroken when he ended their relationship. Move on. Meaning, to emotionally recover and begin a new chapter in life after a breakup. Example, it took her a while, but she's finally starting to move on from her past relationship. Closure. Meaning, the sense of resolution and understanding that helps one move forward after a breakup. Example, meeting for coffee gave them the closure they needed to part as friends. Brokenhearted. Meaning, feeling deeply hurt and sad because of a breakup. Example, he was brokenhearted for months after the breakup. Ghosting. Meaning, ending a relationship by suddenly and completely cutting off all communication. Example, he ghosted her without any explanation, leaving her confused and hurt. Rebound. Meaning, a new relationship or romantic involvement that occurs shortly after a breakup, often to help cope with the pain. Example, she started dating someone new on the rebound, but it wasn't a lasting relationship. It's not you, it's me. Meaning, a cliché phrase used to explain that the breakup is due to personal issues or differences rather than the other person's fault. Example, he told her, "It's not you, it's me," when breaking up, but she still felt hurt. X-Files. Meaning, information or memories related to one's past relationships. Example, she decided to delete all her ex files to move on from her past. Breakup blues. Meaning, the feelings of sadness and loneliness that often follow a breakup. Example, she's been dealing with the breakup blues by spending time with friends and focusing on her hobbies. Tie the knot. Meaning, to get married or enter into a marriage. Example, after years of dating, they decided it was time to tie the knot and have a wedding. Happily ever after. Meaning, a phrase often used to describe a fairy tale ending or a long and happy marriage. Example, they dreamed of living happily ever after when they got married. Wedding bells. Meaning, the sound of bells, often used figuratively to refer to a wedding or a marriage ceremony. Example, the wedding bells rang as they exchanged vows. Honeymoon phase. Meaning, the initial period of intense happiness and excitement at the beginning of a marriage. Example, during the honeymoon phase, they couldn't get enough of each other's company. Till death do us part. Meaning, a phrase from traditional marriage vows, expressing the commitment to stay married until one's death. Example, they vowed to be together till death do them part. Marital bliss. Meaning, a state of happiness and contentment in a marriage. Example, after years of ups and downs, they finally achieved marital bliss. Blood is thicker than water. Meaning, family bonds are stronger and more important than other relationships. Example, even though they have their differences, they always support each other because blood is thicker than water. Like father, like son. Meaning, the idea that children often inherit traits or behaviors from their parents. Example, he's a talented musician, just like his father. Family ties. Meaning, strong connections and relationships within a family. Example, their family ties are unbreakable, they're always there for each other. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Meaning, children often resemble their parents in personality or behavior. Example, she's just as organized as her mother, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.